Welcome aboard Alex's Animal Ark. My name is Alex and I will be your guide to all the amazing animals that live on our planet. Today we will be learning about the Plain Chachalaca, which was requested by my Grandma Julie. To start with, Plain Chachalacas are a medium-sized pheasant-shaped bird. They can reach 19 to 23 inches in length. Males can weigh between 16.5 ounces to 28 ounces, and females can weigh 15.5 ounces to 24.9 ounces. Plain Chachalacas can live up to 8 years in the wild. Their head and neck are grayish in color. Their head is very small with a short black bill on the front of it. Their neck is very long with a bare patch of skin that turns red during the mating season. Their body and wings are a dull olive brown color. They have a light brownish-yellow underbelly. Their tail is blackish with a green gloss and a buff white tip. The skin around their eyes and legs are dull gray. Their legs are very similar to a turkey's legs and are very long. And now it's time for some facts about Plain Chachalaca habitat. Plain Chachalacas live in scrubby forests and brushlands near sources of water. They can be found in the United States in the lower Rio Grande Valley of Texas. They are also found farther south on the eastern coast of Mexico, Yucatan Peninsula, Belize, northern Guatemala, northern Honduras, northern Nicaragua, and northern Costa Rica on the Coya Peninsula. And now it's time for some Plain Chachalaca behavior facts. Plain Chachalacas are diurnal, which means they're active in the morning and the evening when it's cool. They mostly eat berries, buds, leaves, and flowers, but will also eat insects if given the chance. They forage in groups of 4 to 6 by running along branches and through trees. Plain Chachalacas like to select the ripest fruit, so they often end up in precarious positions on thin branches, and will also often end up upside down. They're usually found in groups of up to 15. During the day, pairs or groups will roost in the same tree, generally facing the same direction. Breeding occurs during the early wet season, after which the female will build a nest in limbs or crooks of trees 4 to 15 feet off the ground, but it could be as high as 35 feet. The nest is a flat platform made of sticks and other materials with a depression in the center. The female will lay 2 to 4 eggs that are creamy white in color. Incubation of the eggs lasts 25 days, and only the female incubates the eggs. After hatching, both parents care for the chicks by regurgitating food into their mouths. Chicks can flutter short distances a few days after hatching and drying off. At about 2 to 3 weeks, chicks can fly up into brush and will be fully grown a few weeks later. And now it's time for some Plain Chachalaca fun facts. Did you know that Plain Chachalacas are related to quail, grouse, turkeys, and pheasants? The Plain Chachalaca is also called the Mexican tree pheasant. Plain Chachalacas can fly, but they can't sustain it for very long. They have a very distinct call, which I will play for you in a few seconds. This clip was recorded by Alfonso Auerbach in Honduras. I found it on www.zenocanto.org, which has recordings of many different birds. Feel free to check it out. Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed it and want to hear more, feel free to subscribe to Alex's Animal Ark on YouTube or subscribe on Spotify, Deezer, Stitcher, TuneIn, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, Overcast, Castro, Castbox, Podfriend, and iHeartRadio. Thank you for coming on this animal adventure. I will see you all again for the next voyage.